Dubai International Airport is an international airport serving Dubai. It is a major airline hub in the Middle East, and is the main airport of Dubai. It is situated in the Al Garhoud district, 2.5 nautical miles east of Dubai. The airport is operated by Dubai Airports Company and is the home base of Dubai's international airlines, Emirates, FlyDubai and Emirates SkyCargo. The Emirates hub is the largest airline hub in the Middle East. Emirates handles 64% of all passenger traffic, and accounts for about 50% of all aircraft movements at the airport. Dubai Airport is also the base for low-cost carrier, FlyDubai, which handles 10.7% of passenger traffic at DXB. The airport became a secondary hub for Qantas in April 2013. The airport consists of 3 terminals and has a total capacity of 90 million passengers annually. Terminal 3 is the largest building in the world by floor space and the largest airport terminal in the world. As of February 2014, there are over 7,000 weekly flights operated by 140 airlines to over 230 destinations across every continent except Antarctica. Dubai Airport is spread over an area of 8,500 acres of land. In 2013, DXB handled a record 66.4 million in passenger traffic, a 15.2% increase over 2012. This made it the 7th busiest airport in the world by passenger traffic and the 2nd busiest airport in the world by international passenger traffic. In addition to being an important passenger traffic hub, the airport was the 5th busiest cargo airport in world, handling 2.44 million tons of cargo in 2013. Dubai International is an important contributor to the Dubai economy, employing approximately 58,000 people, and indirectly supports over 250,000 jobs in Dubai and contributes over $22 billion to the GDP, which represents around 19% of total employment in Dubai, and 28% of Dubai Euro unregistered trademark GDP. It is predicted that by 2020 the economic contribution of Dubai Euro unregistered trademark aviation sector will rise to 32% of Dubai Euro unregistered trademark GDP and support over 373,000 jobs. History. The history of civil aviation in Dubai started in July 1937 when an air agreement was signed for a flying boat base for the aircraft of Imperial Airways with rental of the base at about 440 rupees per month €. This included the guards' wages. The Empire flying boats also started operating once a week, flying east to Karachi and west to Southampton, England. By February 1938, there were 4 flying boats a week. In the 1940s, flying from Dubai was by flying boats operated by British Overseas Airways Corporation, operating the Horseshoe Line from Southern Africa via the Persian Gulf to Sydney. On October 29, 2010, the airport marked its 50th anniversary. The airport has seen over 402 million passengers at an average annual growth rate of 15.5%. and handled over 3.87 million aircraft at an average annual growth rate of 12.4%. Construction. Construction of the airport was ordered by the ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum, in 1959. It officially opened in 1960 with its first airfield, at which time it was able to handle aircraft the size of a Douglas DC-3 on a 1,800 am long runway made of compacted sand. 3 turning areas, an apron and small terminal completed the airport that was constructed by Costain. In May 1963, construction of a 9,200 ft asphalt runway started. This new runway, alongside the original sand runway and taxiway, opened in May 1965. Together with several new extensions were added to the terminal building, hangars erected, airport and navigational aids were installed. The installation of the lighting system continued after official opening and was completed in August of that year. During the second half of the 1960s, several extensions, equipment upgrades like a VHF omnidirectional range and an instrument landing system as well as new buildings were constructed. By 1969, the airport was served by 9 airlines serving some 20 destinations. The inauguration was on May 15, 1966 and was marked by the visits of the first big jets of Middle East Airlines and Kuwait Airways Comets. the advent of wide-body aircraft, a need for further airport development in the 1970s which had already been foreseen by the ruler of Dubai, and plans for a new terminal, runways and taxiways capable of coping with international flights. The construction of a new terminal building consisting of a 3-story building 110 am long and included an enclosed floor area of 13,400 am2. A new 28 am control tower was also constructed. Expansion continued in the early 1970s, including ILS Category 2 equipment, lengthening existing runway to 12,500 aft, installation of a non-directional beacon, diesel generators, taxiways, etc. This work made handling the Boeing 747 and Concorde possible. Several runway and apron extensions were carried out through the decade to meet growing demand. The new Precision Category 2 approach and runway lighting system was commissioned. The construction of the airport fire station and the installation of the generators were completed in December and was fully operational in March 1972. The ruler also commissioned and inaugurated the long-range surveillance system on June 19, 1973. With the expansion of the airport fire services, it was necessary to find more suitable accommodation, and a hangar-style building was made available to them at the end of 1976. This was located midway between the runway ends to facilitate efficient operations. A new building was also constructed to house the airport maintenance engineer, electronics engineering section and stores unit. Expansion of the airport restaurant and transit lounge, including the refurbishing of the upper level and the provision of a new kitchen, was completed in December 1978. Your next phase of development was the second runway, which was completed 3 months ahead of schedule and opened in April 1984. This runway, located 360 am north of the existing runway and parallel to it, and is equipped with the latest meteorological, airfield lighting and instrument landing systems to give the airport a Category 2 classification. Also, several extensions and upgrades of terminal facilities and supporting systems were carried out. On December 23, 1980, the airport became an ordinary member of the Airports Council International. During the 1980s, Dubai was a stopping point for airlines such as Air India, Cathay Pacific, Singapore Airlines, Malaysia Airlines and others traveling between Asia and Europe that needed a refueling point in the Persian Gulf. This use was made redundant with the availability of Russian airspace due to the breakup of the Soviet Union and the advent of longer-range aircraft introduced in the late 1980s and early 1990s, such as the Airbus A340, the Boeing 747-400 and the Boeing 777 series aircraft, which had the range to fly between Europe and Southeast Asia non-stop. Expansion. The opening of Terminal 2 in 1998 saw the first step of Phase 1 of the new development master plan launched in 1997. As the second stage, Concourse 1 opened in April 2000 under the name of Sheikh Rashid Terminal. The concourse is 0.8 km in length and connects to the check-in area by a 0.3 km underground tunnel containing moving walkways. It also contains a hotel, business center, health club, exchanges, dining and entertainment facilities, internet services, medical center, post office, prayer room. The next step was the reconfiguration of the runway system, already part of Phase 2, and aprons and taxiways were expanded and strengthened in 2003–2004. In addition, the Dubai Flower Center opened in 2005 as part of the development. The airport saw the need for this as the city is a hub for import and export of flowers, and the airport required a specialist facility since flowers need special conditions. Construction of Terminal 3 began in 2004 as the next stage of Phase 2 of the development, with an estimated cost of around $4.55 billion. Completion was originally planned for 2006, but was delayed by 2 years. On May 30, 2008, a topping out ceremony was conducted. The terminal became operational on October 14, 2008, with Emirates Airline from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, being the first flight to arrive at the new terminal, and EK843 to Doha, Qatar being the first departing flight. The terminal increased the airport's maximum passenger capacity annually by 47 million, bringing the total annual capacity up to 75 million passengers. With the arrival of the Airbus A380, the airport made modifications costing $230 a million. These included the building of 29 gates capable of handling the large aircraft, 5 of which are in Terminal 3, and 2 in Terminal 1. Other important projects at the airport include the next stage of the Phase 2 development, which includes the construction of Concourse 3. This will be a smaller version of Concourse 2, which is connected to Terminal 3. Also, as part of the expansion, the airport is now able to handle at least 75 million passengers per annum with the opening of Concourse 3, which is part of Terminal 3. However, recent communications predict a further increase to 80 million passengers with additional reassessments of existing capacities. In 2009, Terminal 2 expanded its facilities to handle 5 million passengers annually, taking the airport's total capacity to 62 million passengers. The Department of Civil Aviation has said that Terminal 2 will continuously be upgraded and expanded to bring the total capacity of the airport from the initial 75 million passengers to 80 million passenger capacity by 2012. The cargo mega-terminal, which will have the capacity to handle 3 million tons of cargo a year, is a major development. It is going to be built in the long term. Completion of the mega-terminal is expected to be no later than 2018. Terminal 2 will be completely redeveloped to match the status of the other 2 terminals. With all of these projects completed by 2013, the airport expects to be able of handling at least 80 million passengers and over 5 million tons of cargo. The airport's landside facilities were modified to allow construction of 2 stations for the Red Line of Dubai Metro. One station was built at Terminal 1 and the other at Terminal 3. Both are in operation. The line was launched on September 9, 2009, and opened in phases over the next year. The second metro line, the Green Line, runs near the airport free zone, and has served the airport's northeastern area with the Terminal 2 from September 2011. The proposed 52 km Purple Line will link Dubai International Airport and Al Maktoum International Airport, which is currently being built at Jebel Ali. With Phase 2 of DXB's expansion plan complete, the airport now has 3 terminals and 3 concourses, 2 cargo mega-terminals, an airport-free zone, an expo center with 3 large exhibition halls, a major aircraft maintenance hub and a flower center to handle perishable goods. A Phase 3 which has been included in the master plan involves the construction of a new Concourse 4. The airport revealed its future plans in May 2011, which involve construction of a new Concourse D for all airlines currently operating from Concourse C. Concourse D is expected to bring the total capacity of the airport to over 90 million passengers, and will be operating by 2016. The plan also involves Emirates solely operating from Concourse C along with Concourse A and B, which it is already operating. In September 2012, Dubai airports changed the names of concourses to make it easier for passengers to navigate the airport. Concourse 1, in which over 100 international airlines operate, became Concourse C. Concourse 2 became Concourse B and Concourse 3 became Concourse A. The gates in Terminal 2 have changed and are numbered F1 to F6. The remaining alphanumeric sequences are being reserved for future airport facilities that are part of the Dubai Airport's $7.8 billion expansion program, including Concourse D. Dubai's government has announced the construction of a new airport in Jebel Ali, named Dubai World Central, Al Maktoum International Airport. It is expected to be the second largest airport in the world by physical size, though not by passenger metrics. It opened June 27, 2010. However, construction is not expected to finish until 2017. The airport is expected to be able to accommodate up to 160 million passengers. There has been an official plan to build the Dubai Metro Purple Line to connect Al Maktoum International Airport to Dubai International Airport. Construction is set to begin in 2012. There have been rumors that the Purple Line is on hold, or even cancelled. Air traffic. Main airlines based at DXB. Emirates Airline is the largest airline operating at the airport, with an all-wide-body fleet of over 200 Airbus and Boeing aircraft based at Dubai. providing scheduled services to the Middle East, Africa, Asia, Europe, North America, South America, Australia and New Zealand. It operates exclusively from Terminal 3. Emirates SkyCargo, a subsidiary of Emirates, operates scheduled all-cargo services between Dubai and the rest of the world. FlyDubai, a new low-cost airline planning to operate over 50 aircraft on scheduled passenger services to and from Dubai, to the Middle East, Africa, Europe and South Asia. It operates from Terminal 2. Qantas uses DXB as a secondary hub after moving its hub for European flights to Dubai and entering an extensive commercial relationship with Emirates in 2013. Qantas flies daily A380 services from both Sydney and Melbourne to London via Dubai, meaning that together Emirates and Qantas offer 98 weekly services between Australia and Dubai. Recreational flying to Dubai is catered for by the Dubai Aviation Club, which undertakes flying training for private pilots and provides facilities for private owners. The government of Dubai provides short and long-range search and rescue services, police support, medical evacuation and general-purpose flights for the airport and all VIP flights to the airport. Infrastructure. Dubai International Airport was conceptualized to function as Dubai's primary airport and the region's busiest for the foreseeable future without the need for relocation or the building of another airport when passenger figures increased. The area was chosen near to Dubai, to attract passengers from the city of Dubai, rather than travel to the busiest Hajj International Airport. The planned location originally was Jebel Ali. The original master plan for the existing airport initially involved a dual terminal and one runway configuration over 2 phases with provisions for another 2 passenger terminals in the near future. Phase 1 included the construction for the first passenger terminal, the first runway, 70 aircraft parking bays, support facilities and structures, including a large maintenance hangar, the first fire station, workshops and administrative offices, an air freight complex, 2 cargo agents buildings, in-flight catering kitchens and an 87 AM control tower. Construction for the second phase would commence immediately after the completion of Phase 1 and include the second runway, 50 new aircraft parking bays in addition to the existing 70 bays, a second fire station and a third cargo agent building. The third phase included construction of a new terminal and an additional 60 parking bays, as well as new aircraft maintenance facility. Then, in the early 2000s a new master plan was introduced which began the development of the current concourses and terminal infrastructure. Airport Traffic Control Tower. The Airport Traffic Control Tower as an 87 AM control tower was constructed as part of Phase 2 of the then development plan. Terminals. Dubai International Airport has 4 terminals. Terminal 1 has 1 concourse. Terminal 2 is set apart from the other 2 main buildings and Terminal 3 is divided into Concourse A and B. The cargo terminal is capable of handling 3 million tons of cargo annually and a general aviation terminal is close by. In 2015, a 4th concourse will open and will see all airlines currently operating from Concourse C shift operations there. Thus, Concourse A, B, and C will become part of Terminal 3 and Concourse D will be part of Terminal 1. Passenger terminals. Dubai Airport has 3 passenger terminals. Terminals 1 and 3 are directly connected with a common transit area, with airside passengers being able to move freely between the terminals without going through immigration, while Terminal 2 is on the opposite side of the airport. For transiting passengers, a shuttle service runs between the terminals, with a journey time of around 20 minutes from Terminal 2 to Terminal 1 and 30 minutes to Terminal 3. Passengers in Terminal 3 who need to transfer between Concourse A and the rest of the terminal have to travel via an automated people mover. In 2015 when Concourse D is complete, passengers will be required to use another automated people mover to connect to Concourse D from Terminal 1. Situated beside Terminal 2 is the Executive Flights Terminal, which has its own check-in facilities for premium passengers and where transportation to aircraft in any of the other terminals is by personal buggy. The 3 passenger terminals have a total handling capacity of around 80 million passengers a year. Terminals 1 and 3 cater to international passengers, whilst Terminal 2 is for budget passengers and passengers flying to the subcontinent and Persian Gulf region. Terminals 1 and 3 handle 85% of the passenger traffic. And the executive flights terminal are for the higher-end travelers and important guests. Terminal 1 has a capacity of 38 million passengers. It is used by over 100 airlines and is connected to Concourse C, the so-called 1 km long Sheikh Rashid terminal by an underground, 300 am long tunnel. It is spread over an area of 520,000 am2 and offers 221 check-in counters. The terminal was originally built to handle 24 million passengers, however with extreme congestion at the terminal, the airport was forced to expand the terminal to accommodate 38 million people with the opening of 28 remote gates, an increase of 12 million. Over the years, more mobile gates were added to the airport, bringing the total as of 2010 to 28. In 2013, Dubai Airports announced a major renovation for Terminal 1 and Concourse C. The renovations include upgraded baggage systems, replacement of check-in desks, and a more spacious departure hall. Arrivals will also see improvements to help reduce waiting times. The renovation is expected to be completed by the end of 2014. Concourse C, part of Terminal 1, was opened in 2000 and used to be the largest concourse at Dubai International Airport before Concourse B and Terminal 3 opened. It incorporates 50 gates, including 28 air bridges and 22 remote gates located at a lower level of the terminal. The gates are labeled C1 Euro C50. The concourse includes over 17 food and beverage cafes and restaurants, with the food court being located on the departures level. Also located in the concourse is a 5-star hotel, and a 5,400 am2 duty-free shopping facility. Other facilities include prayer rooms, and a medical center. Emirates continues to maintain a presence in Concourse C, operating 12 gates there as well as the Emirates first class and business class lounges at the terminal. Other airline lounges include the Gulf Air, British Airways, KLM and the Star Alliance have their own dedicated lounges. Concourse D, planning begun for further expansion of Dubai Airport, with the construction of Terminal 4, it was revealed on the day Emirates completed its phased operations at the new Terminal 3, on November 14, 2008. According to Dubai Airport officials, plans for Terminal 4 had begun and extensions would be made to Terminal 3. These are required to bring the capacity of the airport to €90 million passengers a year by 2015. In May 2011, Paul Griffiths, chief executive of Dubai Airports, revealed the Dubai Airport Master Plan. It involves the construction of a Concourse D. With a capacity of 15 million, it would bring the total capacity of the airport to 90 million passengers by 2018, an increase of 15 million. It also will see Emirates take over the operation at Concourse C, along with Concourse A and B, which it will already be operating. All remaining airlines will shift to Concourse D, or move to Al Maktoum International Airport. The airport projects that international passenger and cargo traffic will increase at an average annual growth rate of 7.2% and 6.7% respectively, and that by 2020 passenger numbers at Dubai International Airport will reach 98.5 million and cargo volumes will top 4.1 million tons. Terminal 2. Terminal 2, built in 1998, has an area of 47,000 am2 and has a capacity of 10 million as of 2013, after several, decent reconstructions and a major expansion in 2012 which saw capacity double. It is used by over 50 airlines, mainly operating in the Persian Gulf region. Most flights operate to Iran, India, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan and Afghanistan. In June 2009, Terminal 2 became the hub of FlyDubai, and the terminal houses the airline's corporate head office. Terminal 2 has undergone a major refurbishment recently, extending check-in and boarding facilities, changing the interior and exterior dark copyright car and offering more dining choices to passengers. Capacity was increased to allow for 10 million passengers, an increase of 5 million. The terminal has now increased the number of facilities available to passengers. Check-in counters have increased to 37. The boarding area is more spacious, with more natural light. Also, the new open boarding gates allow several flights to board simultaneously, improving passenger and aircraft movements. There are a total of 43 remote stands at the terminal. The Dubai duty-free shopping area covers 2,400 AM2 in departures and 540 AM2 in arrivals. The 3,600 AM2 extension included a larger arrivals hall as well. Terminal 3. The partly underground Terminal 3 was built at a cost of $8 billion, exclusively for Emirates, and has a capacity of 47 million passengers. The terminal has 5 Airbus A380 gates at Concourse B, and 18 at Concourse A. It was announced on September 6, 2012 that Terminal 3 would no longer be Emirates exclusive, as Emirates and Qantas had set up an extensive code-sharing agreement. Qantas would be the second and only one of 2 airlines to fly in and out of Terminal 3. This deal also allows Qantas to use the A380 dedicated concourse. Upon completion, Terminal 3 was the largest building in the world by floor space, with over 1,713,000 AM2 of space, capable of handling 60 million passengers in a year. A large part is located under the taxiway area and is directly connected to Concourse B. The departure and arrival halls in the new structure are 10 AM beneath the airport's apron. Concourse A is connected to the terminal via an APM. It has been operational since October 14, 2008, and opened in 4 phases to avoid collapse of baggage handling and other IT systems. The building includes a multi-level underground structure, first and business class lounges, restaurants, 180 check-in counters and 2,600 car parking spaces. The terminal offers more than double the previous retail area of Concourse C, by adding about 4,800 AM2 and Concourse B's 10,700 AM2 of shopping facilities. In arrivals, the terminal contains 72 immigration counters, and 14 baggage carousels. The baggage handling system the largest system and also the deepest in the world has a capacity to handle 8,000 bags per hour. The system includes 21 screening injection points, 49 makeup carousels, 90 km of conveyor belts capable of handling 15,000 items per hour at a speed of 27 km per hour, and 4,500 early baggage storage positions. The car park includes 1,870 car spaces, 168 car rental spaces, and 45 Emirates bus spaces. Concourse A, part of Terminal 3, has a capacity of 19 million passengers and is connected to the 2 major public levels of Terminal 3 via an automated people mover in addition to the vehicular and baggage handling system utility tunnels for further transfer. The concourse opened on January 2, 2013 and was built at a cost of $3.3 billion. The building, which follows the characteristic shape of Concourse B, 924 AM long, 91 AM wide and 40 AM high in the center from the apron level, and accommodates 20 airbridge gates, of which all are capable of handling the Airbus A380-800. There is also 6 remote lounges for passengers departing on flights parked at 13 remote stands. The gates in Concourse A are labeled A1 A24. The concourse includes 1 4-star hotel and 1 5-star hotel, first and business class lounges, and duty-free areas. The total built-up area is 540,000 AM2. The concourse allows for multi-level boarding and boasts the largest first and business class lounges in the world. Each lounge has its own dedicated floor offering direct aircraft access from the lounges. The total amount of retail space at the concourse is 11,000 AM2, and there is also a total of 14 cafes and restaurants. Concourse B is directly connected to Terminal 3, and is dedicated exclusively to Emirates. The total built-up area of the concourse itself is 675,000 AM2. The concourse is 945 AM long, 90.8 AM wide and 49.5 AM high. The terminal has 10 floors. The building currently includes a multi-level structure for departures and arrivals and includes 32 gates, labeled B1 B32. The concourse has 26 airbridge gates and 5 boarding lounges for 14 remote stands that are for the Airbus A340 and Boeing 777 aircraft only. For transit passengers, the concourse has 3 transfer areas, and 62 transfer desks. The concourse also includes the Emirates First and Business Class lounges and the Marhaba Lounge. The First Class Lounge has a capacity of 1,800 passengers and a total area of 12,600 am2. The Business Class Lounge has a capacity of 3,000 passengers, and a total area of 13,500 am2. The Marhaba Lounge, the smallest lounge at the concourse, has a capacity of 300 passengers at a time. The total retail area at the concourse is 120,000 am2, completely operated by Dubai Duty Free, and the food court includes 18 restaurants. There are also 3 hotels in the concourse: a 5-star hotel, and a 4-star hotel. There is a direct connection to Sheikh Rashid Terminal located at the control tower structure through passenger walkways. There is also a 300-room hotel and health club including both 5- and 4-star rooms. Concourse B includes 5 aerobridges that are capable of handling the new Airbus A380. Emirates Airline continues to maintain a presence in Concourse C, operating 12 gates at the concourse as well as the Emirates First Class and Business Class lounges. Al Maulis VIP Pavilion and Dubai Executive Flight Terminal. The Al Maulis VIP Pavilion was exclusively built for the Dubai Royal Air Wing and opened on July 1, 2008. The entire facility is a 3,400 am2 terminal, and includes a Royal Meili, and an antenna farm. It also includes 8 aircraft hangars with a total built-up area of 69,598 am2 and maintenance hangars for Boeing 747s and Airbus A380s and a 1,200 am2 gatehouse for VIP service. In 2010 there were 47,213 customers, 13,162 movements, and in 2009 there were a total of 43,968 customers and 14,896 movements. Executive Flight Services caters to those passengers of high class or special importance that travel through Dubai International Airports. It is the largest dedicated business aviation terminal of its kind in the Middle East. It is located at the Dubai Airport Free Zone close to Dubai International's Terminal 2. It only caters to private flights exclusive to the terminal. Airlines operating from the terminal are expected to maintain a lounge. In 2010 EFS handled 7,889 aircraft movements and 25,177 passengers. The center itself is located close to Terminal 2, and includes a 5,500 am2 2-story main building, a 3,700 am2 hangar, a 3,700 am2 ramp area for aircraft parking, and a special VIP car park for long-term parking. The center also has its own immigration and customs sections, its own Dubai duty-free outlet, a fully equipped business and conference center, 8 luxury private lounges and a limousine service between aircraft and the terminal. The ramp area of the terminal can accommodate up to 22 small-sized private jets, between 8 and 12 medium-sized jets, or up to 4 large-sized jets such as the Boeing Business Jet, the Boeing 727 or the Airbus A319. The facility makes EFC the largest dedicated business aviation terminal in the Middle East. Cargo Mega Terminal. The cargo village at Dubai International Airport is one of the world's largest and most central cargo hubs, with most of the cargo for Asia and Africa coming through the facility. Forecasts in 2004 for cargo growth predicted that additional major cargo handling facilities were needed to satisfy demands. Plans were put in progress to construct the first stage of the cargo mega terminal, which by 2018 will have the ability to handle 3 million tons of freight. Phase 1 of the cargo mega terminal was completed by 2004 and the next phase of expansion was scheduled for completion in late 2007. Presently the airport has a cargo capacity of 2.5 million tons, and will be expanded to handle 3 million. Flower Center. Dubai Airport has constructed a flower center to handle flower imports and exports, As Dubai is a major hub for the import and export of flowers and the airport required a specialist facility since these products need special conditions. The Flower Center's first phase was completed in 2004 at a cost of $50 a million. The Flower Center is not yet finished and construction will continue in another 2 phases. The center will offer an enhanced level of automation over a 5 to 7 year period for processing flower products. It will begin with a semi-automated system with manual sorting before eventually becoming fully automated. The center, when completed and functioning, will have a floor area of approximately 100,000 m², including different export chambers and offices. The handling capacity of the center is expected to be more than 300,000 tons of product throughput per annum. The entire facility will be maintained at an ambient temperature of just 2 to 4 degrees Celsius. Runways. Dubai Airport has 2 runways, 12A/30L is 4,450 AMA, A60 AM, 12L/30R is 4,000 AMA, A60 AM. The runways are equipped with 4 sets of ILS to guide landing aircraft safely under very poor weather conditions. The runways were recently expanded to accommodate the Airbus A380. In 2009, it was announced that the airport installed a Category 3 landing system, allowing planes to land in low visibility conditions, such as fog. This system will be the first of its kind in the United Arab Emirates. In 2013, Dubai Airports announced an 80-day runway refurbishment program which will start on May 1, 2014. The northern runway will be resurfaced while lighting upgrades and additional taxiways will be built on the southern runway to help boost its capacity. The southern runway will be closed from May 1 to May 31, 2014, while the northern runway will be closed from May 31 to July 20, 2014. Due to extra congestion on one runway, all freighter, charter and general aviation flights will be diverted to Al Maktoum International Airport, accommodating the Airbus A380. With Dubai-based Emirates being one of the launch customers for the Airbus A380 and also the largest customer, Dubai Airport needed to expand its existing facilities to accommodate the very large aircraft. The Department of Civil Aviation spent $120 million in upgrading the 2 of its terminals and airport infrastructure, including enlarged gate hold rooms, new finger piers, an enlarged runway, new air bridges and extended baggage belt carousels from the normal 70 to 90 am. Dubai Airport also invested $3.5 billion into a new concourse exclusively for handling Emirates A380s. With the changes made, the airport does not expect embarking and disembarking passengers and baggage from the A380 to take longer than it does for Boeing 747-400s, which carry fewer passengers. On July 16, 2008, Dubai Airport unveiled the first of 2 specially built gates capable of handling the aircraft. Costing $10 a million, the gates will enable passengers to get on the upper cabin of the new 555-seater aircraft directly from the gate hold rooms. The hold rooms themselves have been enlarged to cater for the larger number of passengers flying the A380s. In addition to the 2 gates at Terminal 1, 5 more A380-capable gates were opened at Concourse B on October 14, 2008. Concourse A opened on January 2, 2013. Labor controversy. Most of the staff employed at construction sites across the country are foreign short-term workers from neighboring poorer Arab states, India and East Asia. This is generally because the present generation of UAE locals prefer cushy jobs and consider private sector jobs to be below them. Also, because of UAE government welfare, most locals would rather rely on these benefits and not go to work. Workers building a new terminal at Dubai International Airport went on strike in sympathy. Another strike took place in October 2007. 4,000 strikers were arrested. Most of them were released some days later and those who were not local were then deported from Dubai. Terminals, airlines and destinations. Passenger flights. Some of these flights may make a stop en route to the listed destination. However, the airline does not have the rights to carry passengers solely between Dubai and the intermediate stop. Terminal F, also see Dubai World Central, Al Maktoum International Airport. VIP Pavilion, Services, Passenger Services. The airport has over 26,000 am2 of retail space spread between its three main terminals and includes many shopping and eating outlets. The Dubai duty-free shopping area in Terminal 2 covers 1,400 am2 and departures and 50 am2 arrivals. The 3,437 am2 extension included a larger arrivals hall as well. Extensive upgrading work on existing retail areas since 2004 in Terminals 1 and 2 has increased sales. Dubai Duty Free announced annual sales of DHS 5.9 billion in 2012, representing a 10% increase on the previous year. In 2008, Dubai Duty Free doubled its retail space from 7,000 to 15,000 am2 with the inauguration of the new Emirates Terminal 3 in October 2008. Dubai Duty Free recorded more than 23.5 million transactions in 2012. As of August 2009, Dubai Duty Free was the biggest single airport retail operation in the world ahead of London Heathrow and Seoul Incheon airports. In addition to a wide array of duty-free shops and eating outlets, Dubai Airport has two open-air garden areas. Dubai Airport has numerous business centres located around the airport. Within the international transit area of the interconnected Terminals 1 and 2, internet and games facilities, prayer rooms, showers, spas, gym, swimming pool and 3 hotels are provided. Various lounge areas are provided, some including children's play areas or televisions showing news, movies and sports channels. Aviation services, ground handling services at Dubai International Airport has been provided by IATA Ground Handling Services. Emirates Airlines is handled by its own 2,000-plus strong airport services department. Services include cargo ramp and technical support services to airlines at Dubai Airport. Aircraft maintenance, Emirates Engineering, based in Dubai, operates the aircraft maintenance and engine test cell technical facilities at the airport. Emirates Engineering currently provides full support for the Emirates airline fleet and all the other international operations at the airport. Current facilities include 7 aircraft hangars all capable of handling the A380, aircraft painting hangar, aircraft processing plant, aircraft engine run-up facility enclosure, engineering line maintenance facility, engine test cell, aircraft spare parts stores, safety and security. The Civil Aviation Authority of Dubai manages the overall safety and security of the airport. Pre-screening takes place in all terminals at the entrance of the airport. During the early 2000s, the UAE government decided to upgrade its archaic immigration system and introduced retinal scanning at all points of entry within the UAE. This type of scanning prevents those deported from the UAE for serious criminal charges from returning again, using fraudulent documents. It is also a quick and less intrusive way of doing things. In 2005, an upgrade in screening technology and rising security concerns led to luggage screening processes being conducted behind closed doors, as opposed to them being done just before check-in previously within public view. Carry-on luggage and personal screening are conducted at the individual departure gates, while check-in luggage are screened in the back rooms and secured before loading. Dubai Airport Police plans to introduce a biometric identification system for access into restricted areas. In view of the 2006 transatlantic aircraft plot, security screening checks have been stepped up on passengers and their hand-carry luggage, as well as checked-in luggage on flights bound for destinations in the United Kingdom and the United States from Dubai. In early 2007, Dubai Airport introduced a new type of airport screening device which not only detected weapons, but also could screen the passenger for drugs in the blood. With the new system in place, travelers entering Dubai can be jailed for 4 years or more if found in possession of illegal drugs, including poppy seeds from bagels and prescription and over-the-counter medicines such as codeine. A senior Dubai judge was quoted on February 11, 2008, by the Dubai City News saying, "These laws help discourage anyone from carrying or using drugs. Even if the amount of illegal drugs found on someone is 0.05 grams, they will be found guilty. The penalty is a minimum 4 years." The message is clear: Drugs will not be tolerated. A number of travelers have been held pending charge while Dubai authorities test their possessions, blood and urine for any trace of contraband. Operations, passenger operations. As all passenger traffic out of the airport is international in nature, the three major terminals in operation are equipped with immigration processing facilities for international travel. Since there are international flights operating out from the airport, the terminals of the airport are equipped with immigration processing facilities and security scanning for all passengers including domestic and regional passengers. Terminals 1 and 3 handle 95% of the international flights, whilst Terminal 2 mainly caters to regional flights and international flights routed to other airports in Iran and Saudi Arabia. Emirates Airlines operate from only Terminal 3. Conversely, low-cost carriers such as FlyDubai operate flights out of Terminal 2. Passenger growth at the airport has been growing at an average rate of 18%. The airport reached its capacity of 33 million passengers per annum by 2007, however this was still not enough to handle the growing over-congestion at the airport. American Samoa, 2013. The airport's capacity reached 80 million with the opening of Concourse A and expansion of Terminal 2. Passenger traffic for 2013 grew by 15.2% as 66.43 million passengers passed through Dubai International, compared to 57.68 million during the corresponding period in 2012. December was the first month in the airport's history when passenger numbers eclipsed the 6 million mark. In 2013, India was DXB's biggest destination for passengers, rising 14.3% year-on-year to 8.40 million. The UK and Saudi Arabia followed with 5.10 million and 4.83 million respectively. Doha remained the top city destination, recording 2,516,866 passengers, and 13% increase in passengers compared to the previous year. London followed it with 2,494,555 passengers. Cargo: the airport handled 2.44 million tons of air cargo in 2013, an increase of 6.8% over 2012, making it the sixth busiest air freight hub in the world and the busiest in the Middle East. Ground transportation, road. The airport is connected by the road D89. One of the longest intra-city roads, D89 begins at the Duira Corniche and runs perpendicular to D85. From Duira, the road progresses southeastward towards Dubai International Airport, intersecting with E311 past the airport. Metro. The airport is served by Dubai Metro, which operates 2 lines through or near the airport. The Red Line has a station at each of Terminal 3 and Terminal 1. Services run between 6 a.m. and 11 p.m. every day except Friday, when they run between 1 p.m. and midnight. These timings differ during the Islamic holy month of Ramadan. The stations are located in front of both terminals, and can be accessed directly from the arrivals areas. The Green Line has at a station near the airport free zone, from which passengers can connect to Terminal 2. Bus. Dubai buses operated by RTA run a number of routes to the city but mainly Duira, and are available at the airport ground transportation center and the arrivals at every terminal. Passengers who need to transfer between Terminal 1 and 3 and Terminal 2 can use the inter-terminal shuttle bus service which operates frequently. Bus stations are situated opposite both Terminal 1, 2, and 3. Local buses 4, 11, 15, 33 and 44 can be used to connect with Terminal 1 and 3, while Bus 2 connects with Terminal 2. Dubai International Airport buses provide air-conditioned transport into the city centre and over 80 hotels in the city. Emirates offers a complimentary coach service, which operates 3 daily services to and from Al Ain, and 4 daily, to and from Abu Dhabi. Taxi. The airport is served by the government-owned Dubai Taxi Agency, which provides 24-hour service at the arrivals in every terminal. Accidents and incidents. On March 14, 1972, Sterling Airways Flight 296 crashed on approach to Dubai, killing 112. In November 1974, British Airways Flight 870, A Vickers VC-10, from Dubai to Heathrow, was hijacked in Dubai, landing at Tripoli for refueling before flying on to Tunis. One hostage was murdered before the hijackers eventually surrendered after 84 hours. Captain Jim Futcher was awarded the Queen's Gallantry Medal, the Guild of Air Pilots and Air Navigators Founders Medal, the British Airline Pilots Association Gold Medal and a Certificate of Commendation from British Airways for his actions during the hijacking, having returned to the aircraft to fly it knowing the hijackers were on board. On July 28, 2001, a man named Jamal Bilal was arrested at Dubai International Airport while transferring from a flight from Pakistan to a flight to Europe. Bilal admitted to UAE interrogators that he was part of the Paris embassy attack plot. The al-Qaeda suspect was taken to France, where he recanted parts of his statement. The plot was dismantled by French, Belgian, and Dutch authorities. Part of the airport's Terminal 3 collapsed on September 28, 2004 during the construction phase. The terminal was designed by Paul Andrew, a French architect who also designed Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport. On March 12, 2007, the nose gear of Biman Bangladesh Airlines Flight Berg 006, an Airbus A310-300, collapsed while the aircraft was accelerating down the runway. The plane was carrying 236 passengers and crew. 14 people suffered minor injuries in the accident. The aircraft came to rest at the end of the runway and was evacuated, but the accident crippled the only active runway and forced the airport to close for 8 hours, affecting 71 flights. On September 3, 2010, UPS Flight 6, operated by Boeing 747-44 AFN571 UP crashed shortly after takeoff, killing both crew and destroying the aircraft. N571 UP was operating an international cargo flight to Cologne-Bonn Airport, Germany. In media, in 2013, Dubai International Airport was featured in a 10-part documentary series called Ultimate Airport Dubai that aired on National Geographic and was produced by Arrow Media and National Geographic Channels International. The documentary focused on the everyday operations of the airport. Accolades: 2011 a Best Airport in Middle East of the Airport Service Quality Awards by Airports Council International and Most Improved Airport in the Middle East. See also, Al Maktoum International Airport Dubai's second airport, located in Jebel Ali, developments in Dubai, tourism in Dubai, transportation in Dubai, references. External links, official site, car rental at Dubai International Airport, project information from Airport Technology.